Welcome to the Saints Sports Corner. We got a great show for today. We're going to be talking about how Tyler Shough tore it up in Carolina, how his great playmaking ability bailed out a lot of Kellen Moore bad play calling, and how this rookie took control of the offense and elevated his play when it comes to this offense and the scheme that Kellen Moore was running. We're also going to be talking about, is this sustainable? Was this just the same old Panthers, or did Tyler Shough really did move the needle for this offense? We also going to be talking about how the Saints after the bye week need to grow right after this on the Saints Sports Corner.
Yeah. Who that? Who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? A win is a win by a mile or an inch. It's any given Sunday when we battling in the trenches. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Die hard even after an L. Still repping in my section, yelling outside the dome, going home. Who that? We that? Black and gold soul, that's my song. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Touchdown Saints putting points on the board is how my squad steady winning. Sacks on D, turnovers, wow, don't even think about coming back, it's already late in the fourth now. We that, who that, we that, who that, who that, who that. 4,000-yard QB, 1,000-yard rusher, 1,200-yard receiver, straight pressure. Lockdown corner, throw that ball if you want to. TFL's in the backfield, boy, we on you. Black and gold, so that's what I'm all about. Forget about the division, the Saints run the South. Who that, we that. Who that? We that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?
Welcome to the Saints Sports Corner, man. You already know what it is, man. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I appreciate all the comments, man. I appreciate all the love. And as always, man, let's just dive right in. Tyler Shough put on an absolute quarterback masterclass for a rookie in his second start. He actually not only won the game, he also made some amazing plays, scrambling and getting off of pressure. He also had a way better field than I anticipated. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was a gun shy. I thought he was scared to get hit, but he showed me something else. He showed me that he can play on time. He showed me that he can also scramble a little bit, and I'm not necessarily take off and run, but wiggle out some of them tough tackles. He is 6'5", so that is a bonus when it comes to Tyler Shough making plays. I didn't see that coming. I hope that it's sustainable because, as always, man, we want dubs. The dub is the only thing we care about. But I also told y'all, man, if Spencer Rattler wasn't it, which I still think he's it, I'm not going to waver away from that. But if anybody can get me dubs, give me the person that get me dubs. Point blank, period. But at the same time, Tyler Shough did some amazing things. I see why I was too close to call that count. I see why they was hesitant to start Rattler. I see why it took so long to make a call, because Kellen Moore drafted this. This is his guy. We could say Rattler got done wrong. We know Rattler was in a spot already to potentially, if he had, his lease was short. You see what I'm saying? His lease was short. We just have to accept that, man. We're not the coach. We ain't paying none of these guys' salary. Forget all that. We can't worry about that. We only got to worry about moving forward, winning, and what draft spot we're securing. All of the rest of that nonsense is irrelevant. People battling, talking about, it doesn't matter who got done wrong. Ain't none of these people going to lace our pockets. Ain't none of these people probably even watch this podcast. All of that is irrelevant. The best guy for the job is the guy who could execute the offense at a high clip and the guy who could get dubs. We don't know if that's Tyler Shough yet. We don't know if that's Spencer Rattler. I think they both have different games. I think maybe, just maybe, Rattler's ability is not good enough for Kellen Moore's system. Rattler's ability is not the type of ability that Kellen Moore needs to thrive. Maybe Kellen Moore needs the bigger quarterback to thrive. Maybe Kellen Moore needs somebody like Tyler Shough who can thrive, who's going to play on time. Maybe that's his offense. Rattler is more so the type of quarterback that's going to be fearless, the Brett Favre gunslinger type, the type that's going to make these wild plays, the type that's going to go there and be a dog, the type that's going to elevate the greatness you already have. Like if he was on the Minnesota Vikings with those wide receivers out of the Los Angeles Rams. Tyler Shough is more the guy that, all right, I need this, get it out. You know what I'm saying? Make a play. If it's not there, get it. You know what I'm saying? That type. And we all know Rattler is sometimes a little slow with his reads. So we have to get to a point because maybe Tyler Shough is a better fit for Kellen's system. Sometimes you can't just drop quarterbacks into any system. And sometimes their skill set is not good for every system. You see Baker Mayfield, what he's doing. You see Sam Darnold and what he's doing. You see Daniel Jones and what they're doing. So you have to get to a point and realize that sometimes it's just out of our hands. Some players fit some systems correctly. It's just what it is. That's been an NFL for the longest. Everybody is not a zone running back and can run in a zone running back scheme. You would think that, but everybody's not a zone runner. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's not a 3-4 defensive end. Everybody is not a 3-4 nose tackle. Everybody is not a 4-3 defensive end. That's just football, man. So not to take anything away from Tyler Shough, we want to see consistency, and he did some really great things. He did. He proved to me that he's a functional quarterback. And what I mean is not that he can't throw, but the fact that he can actually make plays from the neck up, standing up, delivering the ball, not being scared, not flinching, not going down fast, not dropping his eyes. That's what I wanted to see. And he took some of the punishment and he rolled that thing out and he was delivering strikes. Strikes to Olave, strikes to Juwan Johnson. That's what you want to see. Anybody and their mama could cheer behind that. So the battling between Shough and Rattler, it shouldn't be going on, man. At the end of the day, we all Saints fans. At the end of the day, we going to get some quarterbacks. We going to lose some quarterbacks. Hell, both of these may not be our quarterbacks next year. It is what it is. We don't run the front office. So we got to get out of that mentality. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit up here and down a guy for actually having a great performance. I don't care who got railroaded. I don't care what my personal feelings is. All of that aside, you got to rock with the guy that the guy's throwing a rock. It's just what it is. If you feel like you got benched by the coach and the coach done you dirty, you could do two things. You could cry about it, you could be a professional, and then you could show him. Which one you going to take? You're going to be a professional and you're going to show him that he did it, made a mistake. But until anybody can get into that, let's just focus on the positive now. Tyler Shough won a game. Tyler Shough basically is the reason the Saints won a game because he was dead to right a lot of the times, and a lot of them plays shouldn't have happened. They should have had him in the backfield down, and they didn't. But Tyler Shough, his toughness, scrambling out of the pocket, still having his eyes downfield and delivering strikes to Chris Olave, Juwan Johnson, and throwing strikes to Kamar. Man, look, that dude was balling, man. Give that man his props. I told you the Saints was going to have to see. I told y'all early, if Spencer Rattler is not what they want, they still got a lot of time to see Tyler Shough. He's only 26. That's maybe laughable to some teams, but the truth is the truth. He's 26. Even if you benched him for 3 years, he'll still be 29. He's a young, old quarterback. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what it is. Tyler Shough balled. And I'm telling you right now, he balled so much, y'all forgot how bad Kellen Moore play calling was. That's how good he balled. He balled to the point y'all didn't even realize how bad Kellen Moore was stinking it up. So if somebody can cover for you like that, the way Tom covered for Bill, when you get a quarterback that can cover your ass, when you stinking up the joint with your play calling, man, look, that boy might got something. That kid might have something, man. So I'm interested to see it after the bye. I'm interested to see it after the bye. I'm interested to turn it on. Because I want to see, is this real? Because it's just 2 games. Like, it's just 2 games. Team's going to be hunting for the playoffs. Team's going to be trying to get in the playoff picture. So they're going to be coming at them. Now, the Tennessee Titans and Jets game, I don't even know how to evaluate that one. But they're still NFL players. So if you win those games, so be it. So be it. But you have to know, you have to judge these quarterbacks based on what Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shough did against the quarterback competition that's coming in college. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen all the quarterbacks in college. I don't think none of them better than Spencer Rattler. Not now. I still have to see more of Tyler Shough. But I'm not so sure they're better than Tyler Shough. Listen, I may be crazy, but usually I'm not. Usually in our callers, I don't know if there's a quarterback in college football that's better than Spencer Rattler or Tyler Shough. I'm just telling you that. Yeah, these guys, they got these moments, but man, it's just something about these quarterbacks that they hyped up, man. And maybe that's the problem. They did so much. Oh, this is the guard quarterback class. This is the guard quarterback. We didn't even know who the front runner for the Heisman was the first 10 weeks. That's how pedestrian these quarterbacks was playing. And then this name pop up here and this name that was on nobody rib. This Dante Moore. Y'all wasn't talking about. Y'all was talking about Nussmeier, Ark. Y'all wasn't talking about the rest of these guys. Lenore Sellers. You don't even hear Lenore Sellers' name no more. Come on, man. And that's what scares me. The guys y'all propped up ain't even them guys right now. So, just maybe, like Mickey Loomis said, I know some of the stuff Mickey Loomis be saying be a head scratcher. We got 2 quarterbacks we like. Can't knock him, man. He might be right on this one. He might be right on this one. Just saying, man. Sometimes you got to give credit what credit is due. And these 2 quarterbacks, yet so different, they produce results, man. We're going to see how much winning Tyler Shough. He might produce way better results than Spencer Rattler. He had a way better game against Carolina, 282. I don't think Spence ever put that up. I think the most Spence did was like 260, 270. But I don't know, man. We're going to see. Now, let's talk about the things I want to see them do coming out of the bye that I didn't talk about. Now, I'm going to call a spade a spade. I've been on Kellen Moore behind about running the ball because he didn't do it with Spencer Rattler. And I don't know if that was by design or he was just trying to figure some stuff out. He wasn't ready. He didn't have that. He had things he had to figure out. But he finally ran the ball against Carolina. And look at the results it produces. It rests the defense. And your defense made them put up 7 points. If you don't run the ball with the young quarterbacks, you're going to lose. And he's seen it. He actually even threw a screen to Alvin. It's been 9 weeks I've been calling the screens to Alvin. Come on, he did it. What? What year is it? How many times I'm going to say Kellen Moore don't run screen? You got Alvin Kamara run the screen. There's not a linebacker that can cover him. And he finally did it. Everything that I was screaming for him to do with Rattler, he did it for Tyler Shough. Call it coincidence, call it what you want. I don't care. I'm just telling you the facts. He finally did it. He finally got the running game cranking. And I was saying he's probably one of the worst run game coordinators I ever seen. And next thing you know, he got that thing cranking. So if he continues to do this, step back and continues to do this, I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Shough finds success. Because without running the ball, he's a sitting duck. We don't have the best offensive line. But it's easy to have a decent offensive line when you mugging people, hitting people in the mouth and running the ball. I'm just calling a spade a spade. So more running the ball is what I'm looking for after the break. Defense. The defense getting after the quarterback. We love to see when the defense get after the quarterback. And boy, oh boy, our defense was hitting people. But they also was rushing the quarterback. Cam Jordan out there getting sacks again. Shout out to Cam Jordan. You know? So, man, look. If they can play defense like that, they got a shot every week. If they can play defense like that, they have a shot every week. And like I said, Brandon Staley is the most veteran coach on this team. And he looks like it. His units look like it. He's just talent deficient. I stand by that. Once he get the talent, man, he's going to be a problem. Brandon Staley is going to be a problem on defense once he gets his players. He got a aging roster right now, but when he get his dogs, he going to be a problem. Also, so we got running the ball consistently. We got consistent pass rush. Guys actually making tackles. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Danny Stutzman get a bigger role. But also wide receivers stepping up. Got to give credit where credit is due. We cried about Chris Olave and Juwan Johnson all season. No separation here, no separation there, no separation here, no separation there. Drop balls here, drop balls there, drop ball here, drop balls there. Guess what? They showed up when they was least expected. Now, they have to be more consistent. Maybe trading Rashid Shaheed was a reason to give them more targets and focus on their game more. But they have to be more consistent. That game Chris Olave had and that game Juwan Johnson had, we expect that. But for some reason, toward the end of the year, Juwan Johnson never fails. He always does this. He always does this. First half of the season, man, you can't find him with a fishing pole. Second half of the season, he just started breaking out. I don't know what it is about Juwan Johnson. The guy just started breaking out at the end of the season, man. Like, it's crazy. But we'll have to see more from our wide receivers. We have to see more from our wide receivers. We got the running game. We got the pass rush. Another thing, better play calls, Kellen Moore. Better play calls. No more bone-scratching decisions. No more bad plays on 4th and goal. No more bad plays on 3rd down. Come on, man. Some of his play calling and decision-making be head-scratching. Either you're going to go for it or you're not. Stop playing this soft, safe football. Sometimes you got to gamble. You can't always, you're playing losing mentality football. Get up, call some nice plays, show some of that innovation, and let's ride. I know you, man, you play with Dak, you had Dak and them nights. I know you got something better than what you giving the Saints. I know there's better play calls than that. It gotta be. But I ain't gonna harp on you. You won the game. I'm gonna give you a pass this week. You ran the ball. That's a beautiful start right there. But I think we're gonna get it together. I think we're gonna get it together. Now, I still don't think that's gonna constitute them wins. But I think we're gonna get it together. Now, this thing between Tyler Shough and Spencer Rattler, it's no longer Tyler Shough versus Spencer Rattler. Because the Saints have such a high pick, it's now Tyler Shough, Spencer Rattler versus Mendoza, versus Sellers, versus the guy from Dante Moore, versus all of these quarterbacks that they got. I don't think Nussmeier's in the picture no more. No disrespect to Nussmeier. But versus all of these guys. So they better get it together. One of them better rear their ugly head. They're going to be backing up one of these youngsters. I prefer the Saints to trade the pick, but it is what it is. I don't run an organization. I'm just telling you. They devoid of a lot of talent, a lot of home run talent. Dogs, Caleb Downs type talent. Ruben Bain type talent. But that's all I got. That's all I got, man. Shout out to Tyler Shough. Shout out to Kellen Moore for running the ball and throwing screens. Shout out to the defense for bringing it. They play so well against Bryce Young. I don't know what they got on Bryce Young, but they got his number. Shout out to, Cam Jordan for moving top 20 in sacks. Shout out to them, man. That's hard. In the NFL for one team, shout out to Cam Jordan, man. But as always, man, I appreciate y'all for subscribing. I appreciate y'all for liking the videos. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the comments. Keep commenting, man. Let me know what's your thoughts on Tyler Shough starting. What's your thoughts on the Saints actually winning the game? Are you mad the Saints winning because you want that high draft pick? Let me know. Tell me in the comments, man. I appreciate everything y'all do. And as always, thank y'all for watching the Saints Sports Corner.